Hi everybody, welcome back. You probably can tell by the sound of my voice that I'm not having the best of days. For most of you that know, I have a couple chronic autoimmune illnesses. Lupus is my main illness, and then I have psoriatic arthritis. I have been dealing with a lot of pain the last couple days from having my psoriatic arthritis. I live in Florida and it's quite humid here, and the humidity doesn't bother me on a daily basis, but when it is rainy and humid, then I tend to get very achy. My arms hurt, my hands, my wrists. I get tennis elbow, which you can't really tell from this view, but this elbow will get like real swollen. And I'm just feeling yucky today. So I thought I'd pop on here and do a look that I would do if I want to just make myself from, not make myself, but help myself from going and feeling like drab and kind of sickly to looking as best as I can, presentable, put together. There's all kinds of phrases. So here my bang little area is not cooperating, but that's okay. I'm always fidgeting with my hair. I have a nice large glass of ice water, and I find that staying hydrated is very important. Sorry, I'm moving my camera back a little bit. It's very important, especially on days when I'm just not feeling it, not feeling well. So let's get started, and hopefully this won't be a long video, but if it is, just get yourself something to drink, and you can always pause the videos and then go back and watch it. You look back in your history, and then it'll take you to the point where you left off. All right, let's put a little bit of moisturizer. Now, I did my skincare earlier today, but I want to put a little bit more, but I don't necessarily want to put a sunscreen because I already have that, and it's starting to not get dark, but it's about 4:30, so pretty soon the sun will be setting, a couple hours or so. So I don't really need any more SPF or sunscreen, but my face is feeling like a little parched, so I'm just going to use some of my CeraVe PM lotion. This is one of my favorites. It's ultra lightweight, and it just brings such a nice comfort to my skin. I notice on days where I'm in a flare, that's what I've been trying to think of, and not feeling my best, that my skin is affected a lot. And it's not always on the outside, but more like I just feel really parched. And if I have excess, I just kind of rub it on my arms. It feels nice, or into my hands. Now I'm going to even out my skin tone. My skin's not doing too bad. I do have like a little pimple that just is driving me nuts, but oh well. I've been using this really nice foundation. It's lightweight and has a beautiful finish. It's by It Cosmetics, and it's called Your Skin But Better, and it has skincare in it, and it's water light medium coverage, which I really like. And I can't decide if I want to use I think I'll use a beauty sponge for application. And because I didn't wet that, I'm just going to take underwater. I'm just going to take this NYX Bear With Me setting spray. I like to wet these sponges. This is the e.l.f. Total Face, something like that. I don't bother buying the beauty blender anymore because I have found so many others. I'm just going to do 2 pumps. This is sort of watery, as you can see, but it's really nice. I've used it for a few weeks now, and I like it. I'm trying to find the color for you so you have a reference. Oh, it is Light Neutral 22. I'm going to go right in with my little beauty sponge, and I'm just going to start putting it all over. I've been going underneath my eyes. Instead of using concealer, I've been using foundation, and I found this trick out through, I think her name is Melissa M Beauty. I'll put her link down below to her channel. She does a lot of makeup with affordable makeup and some high-end too, and she's really sweet, very honest about how she feels about products. And I'm gonna do one more little, like half a squirt. I love foundations or any type of like face product that has a pump. And already I'm feeling a little bit better about the way I look. My skin tone is becoming more even. Yes, I've got some fine lines, I've got some circles, but I'm just trying to look and feel a little bit more put together. Going to be going out for a little dinner with my husband and my dad, and I just want to feel better. And I always, well, most of the time, feel better when I look a little bit more put together. I have had lupus for a very long time. I was not officially diagnosed till 2008, but I started having symptoms back in like 1989. It's been a long journey for me, and I have days where I feel pretty good and days where I'm just, like I said, not feeling it. So we have the foundation on. Now I want to like darken my eyebrows a little bit, kind of fill them in. And I've been really loving this Gimme Brow. I bought just a little sample size, and this is by Benefit. And I've been really liking this for quite some time. I think it was in my May favorites. And I hope to, in the next couple days, record a June favorites for you. And I'm looking in the screen, and I just see a difference already with putting a little bit of foundation. I like this foundation because it feels very lightweight. It has a medium coverage, so you still see, you know, some of those flaws in the skin, and that's fine. I am not really into the full coverage look for foundations. If you are, that's great. There's a lot of great foundations out there. I have gone like back and forth in my journey with loving makeup, with really liking full coverage and just wanting something like a medium. And I'm more into a medium coverage now. All right, what are we gonna do next? Oh, I also put some lip balm on because my lips felt very dry. Let's put a little bit of definition in your skin, or in my skin. I think I am going to use a product that's newer to me and then I should have taken out. It's by Milk Makeup, and it's a stick bronzer, and I bought it in the little tiny size to try it out. So cute. This is in the color, what color? My eyes are not cooperating today. It's the matte bronzer in the color Baked. And I sort of use this for kind of a contour, little definition. I know that looks like a lot, but this blends really nice. It's very creamy. And although it says matte, maybe it isn't, I just don't realize it. Try a little, do a little contour on my nose. It is very creamy for being a matte product. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a bigger brush. I just ordered some new brushes by BH Cosmetics, and they'll be coming next week, and I will give those a try. Maybe do a first impressions. This blends so nice, yet it still leaves the color. It doesn't like blend it all away. And I'm just creating a little bit of definition. I'm not blending too much because I don't want to really take it all away. And I go on this jawline to give my jawline a little definition because I have a little bit of a double chin. I know I always mention that, but like from there you kind of see like a little definition to that chin. when you do something like that, make sure that you blend really good, even if you have to go back and add a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to blend this contour, and I hardly ever do my contour my nose, but just kind of felt like trying it. It's kind of cute. Okay, let's do some cream bronzer. I talked about this in my e.l.f. full face makeup, and I'll put a card up there where you click it if you haven't seen that video. If I forget, just remind me, and then I'll go back into the video and do it. This is the e.l.f. Putty Blush, and I still think this is in the color Tahiti. I didn't look it up online. It's a really pretty pinky peach color. Looks more pinky in person. And I'm taking this stippling brush. This is a MAC 130 or 33. Had it for quite some time. And I'm going to go right in there. The light outside is really nice, so I can use it for a nice, use the screen for a nice mirror. And then I have my mirror to my left over here. And I put that right on the cheekbones. And as I build up this color, I like that I'm looking a little bit, let's say, healthier. And I'm not trying to hide the fact that I feel under the weather or sick, not sick, but just not my best day. But I'm just trying to show you how on days, even if you don't have lupus or any type of chronic disease, maybe you've just been so busy, you're really tired, but you want to perk up your face, or you have someplace to go and you just don't want to look like you're asleep. Because I feel like when I'm feeling sick and before I apply some makeup, I always feel like I just look like I'm sleepy. And so this is a nice way of taking care of yourself, because in all honesty, I don't wear makeup for other people. I wear it for myself. If other people like it and get tips, I'm really, really happy, but it makes me feel better. Now, see already, I've got some little bit of color to my cheeks. My skin is, pretty much even, and I'm starting to perk up a little bit. Still having pain, still need to kind of move a little slower, and that's okay. Remember, every day of your life, you're not going to feel like terrific. But this is a nice perk me up. And if you don't like a full foundation, well, this is a medium coverage, but still, if you don't like foundation, there's a lot of great tinted moisturizers. Here's one by Purr. It's the 4-in-1 tinted moisturizer. My color for reference is MN3. When I was in California in May, I used this every day, and it was great. I like to use foundations that don't have SPF because I like to add my own, but this one has an SPF of 20, which was great because I had 30 in my skincare. So it's just a little extra protection, and it didn't bother me, but I mostly look for face products or foundations, tinted moisturizers that don't have SPF, like this IT Cosmetics doesn't. Another foundation that I have liked for a long time is the Luminous Silk by Giorgio Armani. And this is another one where you can kind of sheer it out, and it can go from like a light, medium, full coverage. Very nice. It's a little costly, but it's really one of the best ones out there. Okay, this is turning into like a foundation video, but it's okay. All right, let's do a little something with the eyes. Okay, I'm going to show you a little trick. Sometimes we buy, or if we belong to beauty subscription boxes like I do, we might receive a product that is just, it's for the face, but we feel like it's just too like glowy, glittery maybe. And that was the case for this Glow Radiant. This is a makeup palette by the company Touch and Soul, which is K-Beauty, Korean beauty, and it's really pretty, but it's really too much of a sparkle glitter for my face, for my taste. So the other day I tried using this as an eyeshadow and it turned out really nice. So I'll show you what I did. And this is sort of like one of those one and done, which is a great look when you're feeling not your best, if you're in a rush, or you just don't want to take a lot of time doing your eye makeup, but you want a little bit of color. So what I did is I went into this dark kind of brownsy color. I took a blending brush and I dip right into there, tap it up, always tap off, otherwise you're going to have a ton of makeup all over your face. And I went right on the movable lid, and then I started building it into the crease. Like that. And you see you already are getting a little bit of definition, a little bit of color, and it doesn't take a lot of time. And then I'm putting a little more and building into the crease. It's a very simple procedure or technique, not procedure. And you can do this with a matte shadow. You can do this with one of these like shadow sticks. This one by e.l.f. I really like a lot. I think I featured in the e.l.f. video. If I didn't, I'll show you another video. It's a real pretty taupe color. I'll show you a swatch. This is another great one. It looks gray there, but it's more of a taupe. You just put like this all over, get a nice blending brush and go to town. You've got one color on your eyelid and you are looking mighty cute. And see, as I do this, playing around with makeup and kind of brightening up my look, making myself look a little bit more put together and feeling a little put together. You can hear in my voice that I'm kind of getting a little more peppy. Like I said, still got the pain, I'm still tired. My headache is going away, but I've been drinking a lot of water, which is great. Water and sunscreen, I swear, are the magic in taking care of your skin. I mean, I notice a difference in my skin all over my body when I'm not hydrating as much. And I notice a difference when I don't put sunscreen, which is very, very rare, because that's just like a morning thing for me. I get up, I do my things, I wash my face, I put a nice moisturizing sunscreen, and even if I don't wear makeup, I have that sunscreen. And I also wash it off at night, which is very important. Okay, let's do a little bit of eyeliner. I like this Charlotte Tilbury one. Reason being is that when I'm not feeling well, I don't want to like use a product that it's going to take me so much time to apply on my face. So this one works sort of like a powder eyeshadow and a eyeliner in one. It goes on so smooth. And what is it called again? It's the classic eye powder pencil. And I think this color I have is Audrey. I'm not sure. But it's a really pretty brown. You can find these at Sephora online. Nordstrom sells this product too. And Charlotte Tilbury has her own website too. And if you have any questions, or if I say something too fast in any video, just leave it down below. You know, say, hey, you talked about that eyeliner, what was that again? Or just an example. I'm just defining the top lash line. I find that when I do that, which I haven't been doing every day, but when I do that, I feel like it just wakes up my eyes right away. And I'm not putting a ton on, and I'm not putting a dark color, and I'm going in that inner upper water line, just very lightly. And I don't know if you noticed while I was talking, that just took like a minute. It's such a good product, and especially for these days, that I just I don't have it in me to like really sit and concentrate on that eyeliner. But I really, sorry about my little footy. I've got like footy slippers and one of them started to slip off. But I just want like something nice that goes on so smooth. This is really nice and it stays on for hours. And you can line the bottom lash line. In fact, why don't I do that? I'm gonna go just to the middle. I don't hardly ever line the whole thing. If I do, it's with a light color to kind of accent it. And the reason being is I find when I line the top and the bottom all the way, it closes my eye up. And my goal is to make the eye brighter and bigger. Now my eyelash curler. And this one is by Shiseido. I recommend always, if you use an eyelash curler, to invest in a good one. I've bought ones before that were just cheap and they don't last long. They fall apart. I've had this one for probably about 6 years and it's great. And then you just buy the little pads and replace them every few months. Or sometimes you could just clean them off. It depends on, you know, your preference. So curl the lash, and I want to put a mascara that will build a lot of volume and length right away. And that would be the Essence Lash Princess. They have all kinds of different ones. They have like a waterproof one, which I don't really like. It gets too flaky. These are sold at some CVS's, Ulta, and online at essence.com. And I think there's some Walmarts and Targets that sell them. And my favorite, like I said, is the false lash effect because it starts building right away. Like right there, you see those lashes are getting thicker, they're getting longer, and it, look, I mean, how long did that take? A few seconds? Makeup doesn't have to be, or putting yourself together, I should say, doesn't have to be a long process. And it doesn't have to stop when you reach a certain age. I know a lot of us women, we get to like that 50 mark or even the 40 mark, and we don't give up, but we just don't make time for ourselves. And even if you get up or you give yourself 5 extra minutes just to put yourself together, I guarantee that your day will be just a little bit better. I smudge that. I don't really care. Just gonna go back with my finger. You could also let it dry and just kind of flick it off. Now, of course, this has taken me 23 minutes, but I'm talking to you and I'm describing things. But in reality, if I had to do this makeup look, it would take me like 5 to 7 minutes. And that's all I want. Little lift in the top lashes, not even putting anything on the bottom. Okay, I am going to set my T-zone because we have warmer weather and my T-zone will get oilier in the warm weather or summertime, whatever. I get a lot of brain fog with lupus, and so my words get switched around. But I think you know what I mean. Okay, this is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and for a drugstore powder, I really find this is very nice. I think the colors run a little light, so I went with the medium, and I just put a tiny bit in the bottom of this cap. And the only thing I wish they did is make it like the sifter where you can close it, because see, it gets kind of messy, but oh well. And I'm gonna go right the T-zone, go in the forehead. I'm gonna go back, take a little bit more, and go back in that forehead, because that forehead will get oilier. And not that I'm looking for a total glam look, but you know, I just want to feel better, look put together. How many times have I said that in this video, right? If you know how many times I said this put together phrase in this video, leave that down below. And the person with the most, I'll send you a little something. So we'll see. We've just invented a little contest. So count how many times I said put together, leave it on the bottom. Whoever has the most, or the correct, because I'll have to go back and count, I will announce it in my next video, and you will get a little something sent from me to you. Let's see. Okay, I'm starting to put things already. I'm not even done talking. Now a lip color. Now I can go for something really light, or I can go for something that is sort of like in between. I know that made no sense, but it made sense in my head. Two products that I really like when I want a nice lip, but not a full-on and not sheer. They're like right in the middle. This is by Milani, and what are these called? Well, the color is 130 Lingerie. It's like it looks like a gloss, but it's a really nice kind of combo between gloss and lipstick. And then this is the e.l.f. Sheer Stick. Really like this too. I used this in the e.l.f. full face video, and I will somehow link it either in a card up there, I think the cards are, or I'll put it down below in case you haven't seen it. I'm gonna go with the Milani because I have a little bit more pink on my cheeks, and I kind of not match it, but go with it. As you can see, look at that. So pretty. And if you're not into like a pink color, they have like new tones that you can use. I always like a little pop on my lips, even if it's not a bright or dark color, because I feel like it just lightens up my face, or not lightens, but lights up. There we go. So that was just a little kind of put together look. There's another another time I said it, and yeah, I feel a little better because I feel like I look a little better. And ladies, don't let your age define you. You know, take that little time, even if you put a great moisturizer and a nice lip gloss on. Take the time for yourself, because when you take care of yourself, you can take care of others. I truly, truly believe that. And it doesn't have to be full-on glam with the false lashes and this and that. That is great sometimes, and I love doing looks like that. But this type of look just perked me up. And I hope that you enjoyed that, going from kind of from frumpy, not frumpy, but kind of just tired to put together. Take care of yourselves, and also I need more questions. Leave me more questions down below for my question and answer video. I really am going to be recording that. I know I said that like last year and it never did, but it will be done. Just give me a little time, because summertime's a little rough for me with the damp weather. It rains a lot here in Florida, and it gets my bones really aching. Okay, we're almost at a half hour, so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for coming by. Whether you watch this all in one shot or you watched in pieces, thanks for coming. I really appreciate all the support that I get here, and sharing it with your friends. I like getting to know new people, learning from them, and showing you little tips and tricks of how to make your face feel better, how to make yourself feel better, or just whatever comes to my mind. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.